Got a strange message from a robot. Said it was from some place called Grey Garden. I couldn't figure out exactly what it wanted, but, well, may as well check it out. You never know.
Do you got a Geiger counter, bub?
You can't hide forever!
Anything useful?
Go ahead. Someone there? Let's play, little
Got nothing.
We were getting along.
Playing hide and... Little baby scared! No blood to spill today!
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
Giving you trouble, I could give that terminal a look.
Look alive.
I'll see what I can do.
Do you got a Geiger counter, bub?
Mine is in the shop.
You're HQ's new guy, right? Oh, thanks for setting up this place. Kinda wish you would have set up a cot or something, but at least it's safe, right?
You shouldn't have any problems out here.
Yeah, this place is definitely better than the last hole.
Mhm.
We got a package incoming. You know, package.
Sure.
He's all ready to sign up, but he's got big problems. We clear those problems up. And
If it'll help a synth, count me in.
I knew I could count on you. I wish I could tell you what you're going up against. I'll mark it on your map. Go there and do what you HQ types do. Then K8's all set. I'll make
Hi, how are you?
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Hey, man. Need help with the signal interceptor?
could use your help.
We need some hot. Hit up any army base.
A chance to get inside the Institute. Work with Tom. We'll do anything we can.
We need a metric ton of power to get this to work.
Hi.
The beam emitter's alignment with the platform has to be perfect. Otherwise, we're just making art here. Everything's got to be on the same power grid. Otherwise, the machine won't work.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, we need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Patriot?
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him, so we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
Okay. I'll do my...
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Bring it on.
You can do this.
Uh-huh.
Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
Booting up the scan sequence. This frequency is only going to work with us. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice. So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You needed to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synth. About the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the R up. We got it.
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Broken. No use. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
This is insane. All of it.
The degree of trauma you're experiencing right now is understandable. Please, just try to relax. I know this is all difficult to take in.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation, you have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you...
I don't expect you to understand all... The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. Institute technology prolonged his life and his usefulness. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more... I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades at the Institute.
But direct...
I was the most qualified for the position. I've lived my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just... I know there's more for us. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
I won't be a part of this. I can't.
Why? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that...
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those...
Because it is the simple truth. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. We really do have... Will you take...
I just don't know.
Just give it. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bios, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course.
Uh-huh. It seems like a strange choice.
I can understand how it might seem that way. It was. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to enter it, but I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child...
Sure.
Do you think you could love him?
It's not you. It's not even human.
No, perhaps not. But in many ways, he matches what you've been searching for all this time. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
My daddy says your father's daddy, but he looks so much older than you.
This a clean floor.
Nothing to report, sir.
Malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
Hey there.
Apologies, sir. I was issued
Hi,
a
Doc.
defective
You
cleansing.
know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat, real people doing real thinking and real work.
No argument here.
Nice to meet someone who isn't obsessed with replacing people with machines. I've been saying for years that we're too reliant on these synths, but nobody wants to listen. Maybe you can talk some sense into them. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here. Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this.
Hey
Perhaps
there.
after you
Scanning.
have disassembled,
Subject
we can use your
identified.
components to make something that's actually useful.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Higgs,
Spend enough time here, and you'll be sick to death of the word synth. I certainly am.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Hi.
If you need medical attention, see Dr. Volker.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Hey there.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
Hey.
Report anything suspicious to the SRB.
What? I'm not even doing anything.
Hi there.
Huh?
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
Doc.
Oh.
They weren't kidding.
I don't know.
You really are here.
Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
Huh. I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course. We're all looking forward to working with you.
Doctor.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the... When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that...
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any... As you might guess, we keep the Institute's... We maintain and upgrade...
Right.
There's a lot of machinery. The work we do.
Sure.
So...
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, and at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that. Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then.
Right.
Yes, yes. I know who you are. We all...
Well, that's insulting.
I'm sorry. Not my... Oh, before I forget. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the...
A courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the child synth, to... I'm hoping that the above...
Dr. Lee. Tell me about the people in your...
I'm not sure what there is...
Right.
Dr. Watson is the specialist... Dr.
Uh-huh.
Safety first. Remember that.
I hope you and Father try to make up the time you've lost. Family is important.
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters. If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
Huh?
no visible reaction to the K-14 compound.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So, Dr.
Greetings, sir.
thinks he can hide.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads
You're
together.
here.
What now?
Glad you made it.
Dragging
I hear we're about to get a new
package
food
upgrades, I asked. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see. Constant vigilance is vital in preventing synth escapes.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Good to see you.
Excuse me, Doctor.
So, here you are. Justin Ao, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau.
Uh-huh.
I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any...
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal. Now, Father has asked our primary response...
So basically, you're the secret...
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation... Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths, but they are highly self-sufficient. But I gather you know all this. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
Why does it matter?
If there is some defect in Courser combat programming, then it must... I suppose I'll... Now, unless you need some...
Sure. I'm good for now.
Very well.
I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
Systems nominal.
You can return to your duties and remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. More than enough modifiers.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results. Feels like this project has been going on for months.
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues.
It's hard
in
to
robotics
stand
division.
out when you're surrounded
Yes,
by
well...
pieces.
I suppose you're
Hey,
right.
Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait for you.
I'll reserve judgment until I know more.
In that case, let me give you, as the name, our most... To that end, we've even started... You probably saw...
Uh-huh. Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up...
Right. I'm not sure right now.
It's a big decision. In any case,
Uh-huh.
Surprise! Engaging.
That's it. find the terminal. Got it.
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording.
Dr. Watson doesn't think I'm Institute material. I'm gonna prove him wrong.
Cynthia, you were scheduled for maintenance duty at SSRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report.
Hey,
I carried
it's
out
me.
my duties.
So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know.
Is Dr. Gale mistaken?
Yes. I mean, no, he's not.
Trinity? What's that?
Trinity is an encryption system with a cipher, or key cut up into many pieces. You need several pieces in the correct... I put a Trinity piece with every synth I helped escape. It was a long shot, but I was hoping some good Samaritan would connect it all.
Who are you?
I'm Liam Benet. My father runs synth development, and everyone knows who you are.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that. Your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The railroad sent me to look for someone they called Patriot.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to...
Right.
Probably best to talk about something... else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But... that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help.
Run some diagnostics while you're tinkering. Take your time.
constantly trying to kill us, but...
Hey.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey.
I'm all ears.
Probably nothing. But some guy came into town and said he picked up a weird espresso and
Oh, I do
Myrna.
know you're here to make a purchase. It's what I...
Diamond City Radio. If you're listening, would you like some Danny Kaye? I sure thought so.
Leave me alone.
Hey, Myrna.
Every piece in here is worth what I charge for it.
Sure. I've got a few minutes.
Everything you need.
Got some great stuff, if you're interested.
I'll take a look, sure.
Don't forget to stock.
Yeah, it's true. I got shot in the ass once. Long story.
Trust me. Ain't selling nothing else, so decide what you're getting.
Keep your nose out of my business. Can't believe it. You look just like Sam.
You step through the gate, you got balls.
Looks like we got another freak that won't fit anywhere else.
You ever been to kill or be killed? Some fine-looking weapons.
Fred, are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again, or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
My mistake.
Oh man, someone new! You need some Jet, man? Home-brewed, reasonable prices?
I'll take a look, sure.
I got this one chem here that... Oh man.
Before you even start, let's skip to the point. We have rooms, one room specifically. Payment due up front.
Gonna pass.
Mark another in the moocher column.
Boss Murawski don't like to be disturbed. Be quick.
Look, I know it's an open door,
Tell
but
it
it's
what
like
it
a
used to be.
philosophically open door, okay? Get the hell out.
What's up, Murawski?
You want a room? Claire runs the desk. Give her something to do besides breathing down my neck.
I just clean up around here.
Hey there. You're new around Good Neighbor, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of the place?
Perfect.
Not enough folks value keeping the old CPU sharp.
You...
Hey, Rufus.
Hey there. You knew...
Huh?
Hey, just your friendly neighborhood watch. Shooting down Institute spies as they crop up.
Excuse me.
Got a reason to be bothering me.
We're just here
I
to
just
keep
had
a
to
good neighbor
shoot
free
the
of
body
Institute
snatcher over
spies.
Hey. Keep your nose out of my business. You call that a gun?
Mr. Valentine. Mr. Valentine.
Better keep your iron strapped on. Friendly
Hey,
fire.
Cleo.
Don't worry. I only test.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Let's get you out.
Peace, brother.
Got some good deals. You won't believe.
Uh-huh. Let's see what you got.
Cash or trade. Let's get started.